Hello and welcome to the technical video tutorial for IoT device management via Flex83. In this tutorial, we'll be understanding how to deploy an IoT network with devices located all around the globe. In the first episode of this video series, we'll take you through the initial steps of setting up your devices with the device management application. It is one of the three AEP components under Flex83, a low-code platform for building IoT applications for operational technology and industrial OEMs. To understand better about the platform, Flex83, we've covered an extensive video series separately, unfolding its offerings and industrial use cases. However, in this tutorial we will be covering an integral part of Flex83, the device management application. It allows you to establish a reliable IoT system that can continuously monitor your devices, trigger alarms, and detect equipment faults without the need to write a single line of code. It's an easy-to-learn process that anyone can follow. Developed by IoT83, the DM app will enable you to efficiently manage your IoT network and quickly resolve any issues that arise. So let's buckle up for a hands-on tutorial on setting up IoT devices with the device management application, providing a seamless process management. So once you open the Flex83 platform, you'll see the device management application under the menu listing Marketplace Apps. Click on it, and this will launch the application and take you to the link. Upon launching the application, hover to the navigation bar on the left containing the device setup menu. This menu would be a key area of importance in this video. As you can see, we have a few sections here, which are the list of devices, attributes, locations, groups, customers, and entities associated with the devices. At first, if you want to set up a new application, just click on the devices, which would help you create the device types. For instance, let's say you have a smart generator that you want to set up for your organization. And other than this, you also have a pump station that you want to set up. You can create the device type for each. This would allow you to list multiple number of devices. So if you see the plus button on the top right, clicking on this button gives you the option to name your device types and set up the frequency at which you want to bring in the data. Also, during the setup, you can add identifiers to your devices as fixed or movable. For example, you work in a logistics company, and your devices move from one place to another. You can select this as movable, allowing you to differentiate your device's movable assets. Similarly, for a fixed device, let's take the example of a smart generator or a pump station. You can just leave it on the predefined option, that is as fixed asset. Under this you can select the image or describe the description. Or if you want to enable any HTTP endpoints for your uplink data, then you can also select that from this menu. Once you are done putting in all this information, you can just click on Save, and you'll have a device type on the left. Now if you look at this page, you would find the information about the device types. On the left you would see the name, and then the devices, the groups and the tags that are associated with those device types. The user who last created and updated that device type is the one who last edited the device type. On the right you would see some actions that can be performed on the device type. Over here, we have a button to create more devices and an option to show topics. This will give you the topic information for whether if you want to connect with an MQTT or an HTTP uplink. It is the place from where your data comes into the devices and enables the device controls. You can create numerous controls for your devices which would be performed based on any current scenario, which we will talk about in the upcoming episodes. And then, we have the device topology with the credentials that are associated with the device types. You also have the option to edit that device type or remove it. So if you click on the device generation button, then you will see an option to select the number of devices that you want to create. Here you can mention the number of devices that you want to add. This could be any number, and you can add it with just a few clicks. To do that, you can just click on the Generate Client ID button, and this will create these devices for you. You can also create custom ID devices and mention the device IDs that you want to have for these devices. Now let's move on to the next section, which is the attributes. Once your devices are ready and connected to your actual in-field devices using MQTT, HTTP, AWS, Azure, or some other medium of data ingestion, The setup is completely ready as the device throws the first packet of data to our platform. It would detect and give you the list of the attributes right here. You can select the devices that you want to use in the platform by using this checkbox option. Under this menu, we have an option called Synthetic Attributes. If you want to perform any kind of mathematical operations on these attributes, then you can create using this option here. Moving on to the next section, which is Location. Here, you'll see the list of all the devices that you have created. Under All Devices, you have the option to filter based on the device type. So, taking an example of smart generators, you'll see a list of all devices under this device type. Here, you have an option to edit the name of the device, and you can also specify its location basis a fixed or movable type of device. Coming to the Groups section on the navigation bar, here you can select the device type for which you want to create groups from the drop-down option. For example, we will select Fluid Processing. Now click on the plus button on the top right, and from the pop-up window, you can drag and drop a set of available devices to the Device Groups block as shown here. You can name your devices, add descriptions, and use these groups to specify any alert for all the devices that are present in that group. We'll cover that in the upcoming episodes. So that's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it.